Deep in the Nevada desert, far from cities, far from witnesses, lies a place that officially does not exist, yet has shaped some of the most secret moments in modern history. A base hidden behind warning signs, armed patrols, and restricted airspace. A place where even the sky is classified. They call it Area 51. Some say it's just a testing ground. Some say it hides technology decades ahead of its time. And others believe it holds secrets that were never meant to leave this desert. Tonight, we look beyond official statements, beyond denials, and into what the military never shows. This is Area 51. Area 51 sits in the heart of the Nevada desert, surrounded by mountains, salt flats, and silence so deep it feels intentional. For decades, the U.S. government refused to even acknowledge its existence, a denial that only fueled speculation. Officially designated as Groom Lake, Area 51 was established during the Cold War, a time when secrecy was survival and information was power. The world was divided, and America was desperate to stay ahead. What began as a remote testing ground for experimental aircraft quickly became something far larger in the public imagination. People noticed strange lights in the sky, aircraft moving in impossible ways, and sudden disappearances of anyone who wandered too close. The military insisted it was routine testing. But the question remained, why so much secrecy for routine work? In the 1950s, Area 51 played a critical role in testing the U-2 spy plane, an aircraft designed to fly higher than any known interceptor. Later came the A-12 and State Route 71 Blackbird, machines so advanced that pilots described them as being years ahead of public aviation technology. These revelations explained some sightings, but not all. Witnesses described craft that made no sound, changed direction instantly, and defied known physics. As decades passed, the explanations grew thinner. The base expanded. Security tightened. And the stories grew darker. Former employees spoke anonymously of compartmentalized work, engineers who designed parts without knowing what they belonged to, technicians sworn to secrecy for life, and flights arriving at night carrying unknown cargo. Some claimed Area 51 was not just testing aircraft, but reverse engineering technology of unknown origin. Whether extraterrestrial or foreign remains debated. But the idea that the U.S. military possessed technology far beyond public knowledge became widely believed. When Roswell entered the conversation, Area 51 became the assumed destination for whatever was recovered. The government denied it. Again. Then there were the biological rumors. Whispers of experiments not just on machines, but on human limits. Pilots pushed beyond endurance, exposed to extreme conditions. Some reports suggested non-lethal, but ethically questionable testing. Others went further, claiming contact experiments, containment chambers, and research into materials not found on Earth. No evidence has ever been produced, yet the consistency of these stories across decades remains unsettling. Satellite images showed strange geometric structures, runways longer than most commercial airports, and underground facilities hinted at by ventilation shafts and power consumption far exceeding surface needs. Why would a desert base require so much energy? Why restrict airspace so aggressively that even experienced pilots avoid it? Why threaten deadly force over an empty stretch of land? These questions turned Area 51 into more than a base. It became a symbol of what governments hide when the truth is considered too dangerous. In recent years, the Pentagon acknowledged the existence of unidentified aerial phenomena, releasing footage that showed objects with flight characteristics beyond known technology. This admission reopened the Area 51 debate. If such objects exist, where would they be studied? Where would they be stored? The desert base returned to the spotlight. Officials insisted Area 51's purpose was outdated, that modern testing occurs elsewhere. But secrecy around the site remains unchanged. Perhaps the most disturbing aspect is not aliens or advanced aircraft, but information control. Area 51 represents the ultimate gap between public knowledge and classified reality. It reminds us that governments decide what people are allowed to know, and when. Whether the base hides extraterrestrial secrets or simply human innovation pushed too far, the result is the same: a truth locked behind fences, oaths, and silence. Area 51 may never reveal its full story, but the fact that it exists, that it operates beyond oversight, and that it remains protected at all costs, suggests one undeniable truth: there are things happening in this world that most of us will never be allowed to see. And sometimes, what is hidden is far more powerful than what is revealed. Area 51 remains silent. The gates stay closed, and the desert keeps its secrets. Whether it hides advanced technology, recovered craft, or simply the future of warfare, one thing is certain: the full truth has never been shown. This is Mental Documentary. If this documentary made you question what you've been told, subscribe, like, and turn on notifications, because the next truth may be even harder to deny.